Yo, what do you choose? Putting in some work. Yeah.
We break down some head-to-head matchups in our Road to the Finals coverage, show you in on all that's happening this week in 2K16, and give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV interaction. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV postseason, we break down some head-to-head matchups
Nobody
in
gonna
our
take
Road
my
to the
stack.
Finals coverage, show off your top plays, fill you in on all that's happening this week in 2K16,
Let's go.
and give you a chance.
Let's go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. They lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you, great coaches have great relationships with their players. And those relationships go far beyond basketball. Most great coaches would talk to you 20% basketball, 80% life.
Triple OC, 80-20. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to be here with you two guys. It's very deep. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Thanks, homie.
Rockets are out of Houston and into an interconference game. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road. They've probably been looking forward to this part of the schedule for a long time. A lot of upcoming home games are slated for them here.
Kevin, I don't think they're too worried about the winning streak coming to an end, especially if they just do what they've been doing, which is play good, solid, smart basketball at both ends of the floor.
And given some of the other teams they've taken down during this streak, you've got to believe they're going to add one more to it tonight, as long as they don't come out here and lay an egg.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Booker, and it's Bayless in at the point guard. Ariza no luck. On defense, Houston moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough, and then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly a miss. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And the rebound goes to Howard.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Now Bayless. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Kicks to Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good from Freak. Here is Bayless. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Pass to Booker. Screen by Howard. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. James kicks to Love. Here's Holmes. Can't get it to go. Good D by Harden.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
To the paint, Bayless, and it's all evened up. Bayless has got his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Holmes, and it's sent back by Howard.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Love kicks to Irving. He feeds it to Freak. That one wide left.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Bayless's shot is off.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And Love has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. For Houston, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson.
For Cleveland, Houston with a big group substitution here. The Cavaliers trailing. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Freak, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you...
What just happened?
want to do the opposite of smart basketball.
Free throw good. Freak. An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the last 10 games. The highest scoring small forwards in the league. Freak is second.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Bayless, no luck, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Outside Irving. James outside. He dishes it to Freak. Rocket 6. Back to James. Here's Holmes. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Freak. The Rockets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Harden gets to Ariza. Howard against Thompson. Howard dishes to Harden. Here is Bayless. And the rejection by Love. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Harden. And they take the lead. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Here's Bayless. No good on the 3.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's Freak missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Booker the pass to Bayless. The Rockets again can't hit.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
It's LeBron with the drive. Count the bucket.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
And Bayless kicks to Howard. Here's Harden. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
And team assists, not a strong point for this team. Top 20 in the league. They tend to do a lot of their scoring off one-on-one moves.
The Rockets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Irving dishes to Freak. On the wing, James. Puts it up from 17. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Screen by Howard. Here's Bayless. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The screen from Thompson. And it's Freak missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He had 35 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Well, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Harris with it. He's picked up by James. Dishes it to Bayless. And he gets it to go. Bayless has got 8.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here is James. He has 6. And another miss by Cleveland. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. LeBron outside. Down low. Holmes. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
With the pass. From deep. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality.